12 Things We Wish We Learned as We Were Growing Up. Richard Carlson said before that we all need advice growing up and facing the big stuff life gives us. We all need the voice of a parent or a good friend who has lived through joy and suffering and has thought deeply about it. Did you ever wish you knew something before life took a toll on you? Did you ever wish somebody had taught you real life lessons in class like how fervently schools teach algebra? No, right? Me neither. It is because no one takes the lessons of life seriously. Everyone thinks we just learn it with time, and although this is true, it's painful. We do end up learning important life lessons, but we understand it the hard way. Welcome to Successful Move channel, and thank you for watching our videos. We're your best personal growth guidance and support. We help people hone their talents, overcome obstacles, feel happier, and enhance the overall quality of their lives. Keep watching to enjoy your gift. Thank you for the self-development writer Hanny Amory, who permits our subscriber to read his entire stories online for free. And please subscribe now and hit that notification bell to be the first to know about our new uploads. In reality, life is about pain. Physical, emotional, as well as mental. It shows no mercy, nor does it stop for anyone. Therefore, here are 12 things we wish we knew while we were growing up so we did not have to face such drama. Let's dive in. Number 1. Life is not a bed of roses. How are we expected to realize this when we are young? We need someone, our adults or our parents, to tell us this, right? We wish someone had told us this before we grew up. Growing up, we were never used to working hard because everything we wanted was served to us in neat ways. Take laundry for instance. We always found our clean shirts neatly folded in our wardrobe, but now we have to do our laundry and just shove it in the cupboard till we have to wear one next. Life has become messier as we grow because no one taught us that life is not a bed of roses. With no sense of this in early life, we always thought we would have food prepared on the table, bills paid, laundry is done, and a fridge filled with groceries. Too naive, aren't we? Number 2. The truth of being alone. As sad as it sounds, it is the truth and we can't deny this. We are born alone and we will die alone. The days when our dads would hold our hand and help us walk are gone. Now we depend on ourselves to get everything done. We can't and shouldn't expect somebody else to save us every time we find ourselves suffocating. Even if we find a soulmate, there will come times in life when you won't be able to share certain things with them no matter how close they are to you. Even our spouses leave because they do not love us anymore, or God had other plans for us and set us apart in different worlds. Therefore, we must never become too dependent or attached to anyone, anything, or place that we lose our direction and our will to live when it leaves. We must survive on our own so that even if a chapter in our life closes, we gladly move on from it. It is an important lesson to learn, and had we knew it when young, it would have been easier for us to start with. Number 3. Not everyone is our friend. We need art to recognize the good in people. The earlier we master this art in our lives, the better it is. This is because we never know the intentions of people. We do not know who genuinely wants the good for us or who wants us to sabotage our lives, and they can witness our downfall to satisfy their inner demons. For this reason, we must stay away from people unless we know what they truly mean to us. We should not tell our plans and our future goals to everyone. We never know who is doing what behind our backs. Even the closest of them can pray for a disaster for us. Keep your things to yourself. The best way is to live a very private life. If only our parents had told us to keep our fancy dolls and fancy toys to ourselves, we would never grow up to be such outspoken. Number 4. We grow up quickly. Today we are kids going down the slide. Next, we know we have grown so old so quickly that we usually do not realize this. Now comes the time to understand what life is like, and when you get to know this, you will learn how much farce our childhood was. Everything seemed like a fairy tale when we were young. Still, we have to transition from our fantasies into the real world where everything is scary. But no adult is ready to bring that topic up with a child. First, maybe because it may scare us. Secondly, because we are not mature enough to understand the absurdities. Either way, the lesson must be taught. But parents did not find it necessary to teach us because our innocent minds are still saddening. Number 5. Lots of responsibilities await. You know you have grown up when you get anxious every time you find a bill in your mail. Where are the days gone when we could live in our parents' house for free? How did so many responsibilities fall on our shoulders so soon? Why didn't our parents explain that lots of responsibilities await us? Before we understand what is happening, we become adults with no practice of handling so much pressure growing up. It's like playing with rocks, and then suddenly someone throws bricks at us and expects us to build a house. Our brains have no idea what is going on, but we learn how to handle it or just become doomed. If you enjoy watching so far, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and share it with your family members, relatives, and friends. Number 6. Successful life guaranteed by learning new skills. A good tea party is not a skill. How much ice cream we can eat in an hour is not a skill. Adult life requires some real skills that we do have when growing up. Some may have incredible painting skills or learning or writing skills. However, we could have used our childhood to polish those skills, and we would have been able to flourish by now. God knows we may even have earned something through our skills now. Due to a lack of understanding at such a young age and then having no one to guide how critical our talents are, all adults tell us that we are good at painting. No one tells us that our skills will become our strengths one day if we polish our gifts now. Parents must recognize their children's talents and inform them about how they can use it to their benefit now. Number 7. Penny banks are useful. We never realized the importance of penny banks when we were young. It's always meant to be broken whenever we needed the money. But to be honest, it instills a great habit in us. We learn to save at an early age. Apart from the fact that we also cheat at times to withdraw a few coins, Penny banks is essential when growing up. As adults, our penny banks turn into bank accounts, and if we carry our habits of excessive spending as a child, we suffer the most when we grow up because we never developed the habit of saving. After all, no one told us to, or our needs were always taken care of. Teenagers immensely need this habit, and only parents can teach them how. Number 8. Adulting is not exciting. We have lived a couple of decades by now. It has not been as exciting as we could have thought. We hate becoming an adult. It is as dull as it sounds. Why can't we go to the jumping castle anymore? Life's just not fair. Becoming an adult is all about jobs, money, bills, what to cook today, betrayals, backaches, and so much anxiety. Well, sure as hell missed the time when our biggest worry was missing our favorite show and we would get a free sandwich in our supper. Now we have to survive on noodles for months. Number 9. Things can be scary. We never knew transitioning into adult life would make us so scared because it is scary. Childhood is when we are free of all worries, but now we realize how cruel life is and how dangerous the people around us are. The world is full of lies. The stories we heard as kids were false, and society is not like what we thought. Anyway, we get accustomed to it. But it does not mean we did not miss our time when we were young and everything felt warm and welcoming. Somebody should have given us a reality check when we were young. Number 10. The big mistake of wasting a lot of time. If only we knew that we were wasting our time when we were young, we would have started making plans about our future from day one. Even planning can take years. Nonetheless, executing them can take decades. But if we start late, it will end late. This is why it is the key not to waste a lot of time and consider planning as soon as we start understanding things. And we do become understanding enough during our teenage years to know what we want from life. We just need our parents to guide us. Number 11. Confidence is the key. Children usually lack confidence, which is how children are, which makes them innocent. But trust is vital when growing up. It takes a lot of challenges, courage, and confidence to make us the adults we are today. Parents who encourage children to make their own decisions, or, for instance, give them the boost they need to do that role in the school play, are helping their kids grow with confidence in themselves. Every parent must start doing this from now. Number 12. The survival is for the best. We need to fight. We need to fight if we have to survive. There were monsters under our bed as kids, but there are hungry monsters out there in the real world when we grow up. The more we fight back, the more we make ourselves competitive, and the better we are in surviving. As kids, we may not understand this, but as kids, we are aware of bullying. We already know how messed up things can get at school. These all are just mini lessons for the actual challenge that life throws at us. However, it is our parents' job to tell us how to survive when we are young. Final thoughts. As kids, we were pampered by our adults. They let us make mistakes. They make us so dependent on themselves. They never let us go through the harshness of the world while we are young. However, as soon as we grow up, every adult who once fed us while we sat on their lap disappears, and we suddenly find ourselves helpless and puzzled. We realize life is nothing like the way we fantasized. We can't just twirl wands and build a castle or extract money out of thin air. We hope you enjoyed watching the video. Please show us some love and subscribe to our channel. Share the video and tell us in the comments below which one of these 12 things you've missed out as you were growing up. We'd love to hear from you. And we'll see you in the next video.